I'm just gonna wait for the thing to start first before I start talking. Right. So, what is Gucci? It has been a while. PS4 suspended me for something stupid, but I'm not gonna get into that. So, anyway, I want to make this video because this is a video on what makes Leroy, and if I sound congested, it's because my nose is a little stuffy, but, this is what makes Leroy Smith, difficult to deal with. Now, Leroy is an all-around, easy mode, perfect character, right? I'm gonna get into everything on why he is as well, right? Before I get into why he's mainly difficult, because people will have a misconception. I have Brian as a perfect example to show. Right, so Leroy has a homing mid and a homing low. That in itself is annoying to deal with. Leroy has an orbital, which on release was faster than what it is now. I think it was like 21 frames, now it's 23. Right? He has a 15 frame launcher. He has a, this is his health sweep. He has a perfect 1-2 frame punish, because all three are a true string. He has a down 1 into hermit stance conversion. Let's see, his throw game, it's average. It's just, he has a 1-2 break. Well, his throw game's not that good. He has a parry. He has a low parry in hermit stance. And he has mix-ups in his hermit stance, such as a hell sweep and another orbital. And another parry. He has a parry here. And I believe, what was the other parry? I said this one, right? And then what was the other parry? It was, he has a, oh god. He has a 11 frame counter hit, which does 41 damage, and he has a 12 frame counter hit. Bam! That leads into big boy damage. So, Leroy in itself is a perfect character all around, and you have different combo options, such as you can do this. For 90 damage, you could do this. Sorry. Damage, or the safest one is this one. For 89 damage. And the reason why that's the safest one is because no matter what, it goes with every single launcher. This one would be good, but it whiffs. And this one does go with it, but the problem is that it doesn't go well with this launcher unless you delay it, which is what I just did there. If you don't delay it, you can either whiff it or he'll connect, but it'll go, I'm sorry, it'll go, wow, I'm like really whiffing now. It'll go, no, that was perfect. There you go. Or it'll whiff his Wing Chun punches, and then it won't connect with the forward 4-4. So, and this one right here, it just connects with everything. You know, you never have a problem. This, oh whoops. This one is fine, but it just doesn't connect. That one would be the best one if it connected with that. If it connected, I would just say always do this, but it doesn't connect. So, Anyway, and he has different you could do something like this. It's easy too, or you could do something like if you really want it to be easy, or you could do something like, if you want to be really lazy, you can go like that. But that's being a lazy person. But what was the other one? Damn, I haven't done that in a while. You can do this too. What do I do there? I think I go here, here, here. Wow, I haven't done that in so long. But yeah, you can do something like that too. But he's just a perfect all-around character, right? But what makes him difficult to deal with, right? And this is a misconception a lot of people get, is they see that, they see all these good stuff, right? And they're like, oh, that's what makes it difficult. No, what makes him difficult is you have to guess. It becomes, here, I'll just explain it, right? He has low starter, mid into low, and these all go into hermit stance. Bam, bam. Now you gotta guess 11 framer, or you gotta guess another low mid. This is what makes him difficult, because you gotta guess whether I'm gonna start low, or I'm gonna start low mid into low mid, or if I'm gonna go here into parry, or if I'm gonna go here, boom, into 11 frame, and stop you from your either jab or one of your check moves. That's what makes him difficult to use. And someone might say, oh, well, that's common sense. Well, people only look at the orbital. They only look at the launcher. They only look at, you know, the hermit stance orbital. They don't look at the fact that he has like 3 different low startups. You know what I mean? So now let's go to Brian. Now I'm going to show an example of why this is different. So with Brian, right, he has an orbital. Someone might say, oh, well, Brian has an orbital. Why isn't he amazing or difficult to use, or difficult to deal with? Brian, while has an orbital, this is his low startup, right? He has pretty much one, right? But it's low high as well. It is a low high move, bam, right? And someone might say, oh, snake edge though, snake edge. Let me tell you something, 29 frames, you have plenty of time to make yourself something to eat, use the restroom, take a nap, come back, and still end up blocking snake edge. You know what I mean? You could literally be right here, and you can it looks quick. Snake edge looks quick, but once you see him go, you hear that turn, and then you see him go like that, it's pretty much just bam. It'll become so easy to see after a while. Alright, and someone might say, oh, well, hatchet kick. Well, let me tell you something about hatchet kick. Hatchet kick, you have to do down back, you have to do quarter circle back into 3. Boom. Right? That in itself takes a while to get going. It's worth it when you get it, but it takes a while. As opposed to Leroy, where he has it ready for you. Bam, bam, bam. He has it ready. An 18 frame hell sweep, right? Kazuya, Devil Jin, and Heihachi have a 16 frame hell sweep, right? This is just as quick, you know, boom, boom. So that's what makes him difficult, is it becomes a guessing game after this, all this. You're just like, it's just too much to handle. Boom, 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 boom. And they're low mids. This is a low high, yes, but it still gets him into his hermit stance, which his hermit stance consists of bam, 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 and he can parry off of hermit stance. And if you try to hit him low off of hermit stance, it's a parry. That's what makes Leroy difficult. This, yes, does. But if he didn't have these low starters, it's not that he would be mediocre, but he would be more of a pickup character that doesn't have too many great options, if that makes sense. Like he'd be like Lydia, but Lydia, man, that's not a good example. I want to say like he'd be like a Katarina or a Claudia. You know, those are beginner friendly characters, but they're not broken. They're not OP. So that's the whole difference with Leroy. And yeah, actually that's pretty much all I have to say. Yeah, I think I explained all what I needed to. That's pretty much it. So it makes him difficult, and other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.